Flensburg, Germany, July 24, 2025. Severe weather has affected parts of Germany on Thursday evening, causing heavy flooding particularly in Flensburg, local officials said. Due to a storm with heavy rain, rescue workers in Flensburg were called out dozens of times on Thursday evening. The Neustadt district and Ostseebadweg in the north of the city were primarily affected, according to the both authorities. The total of 34 calls and run from approximately 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. According to reports, no one was injured.
Meine Füße, Nase, guck mal da schon was. Und schauen wir mal da rein. Alles was.
From around 4 p.m., Harris-Leer-Straße and Ebenrieder-Straße turned into raging torrents. The water masses came from the west and caused water to rise up to 30 centimeters on the road at the Ebenrieder-Straße-Sonderburger Straße intersections. Vehicles could no longer pass the road. Traffic disruptions and backups occurred, including on the B200, with impacts extending to the Duberg and Klus exits. The Flensburg Fire Department has been in constant operation since the afternoon. Numerous basements and buildings were flooded, and emergency crews are working at several locations throughout the city to pump out water and contain property damage. Flensburg Neustadt was particularly hard hit, with the water reaching over 50 centimeters on the road in some places. Parked cars were damaged, some presumably beyond repair. Near Nordermark, a public bus and its passengers became stuck in the water. The bus could not continue its journey and had to be secured by emergency personnel. There were no injuries. Meanwhile, residents began fighting to flooding with buckets and snow shovels. Police reportedly were busy, among other things, replacing some manhole covers that had been pushed out by the floodwaters. A public bus got stuck with a tire in an open sewer shaft due to a missing manhole cover, it was reported. The bus company itself undertook the rescue operations. The sewer system was unable to cope with the load. According to the fire department, 4 houses on Ostseebadweg flooded with water and had to be pumped out, as did several basements. The Spiker Linie in the city center and the central bus stations were also flooded. The German Weather Service had warned of severe weather in advance. Around 6:30 p.m., the rain slowly subsided. Cleanup efforts are ongoing. The fire department continued to warn against entering flooded basements and urged the public to exercise cautions on the roads.